What's up, guys?
Start things off with Dan.
Brandon, Sam Howell obviously came in very well hyped and as a talented quarterback. How has he compared to some of the quarterbacks that you've faced over your career over this year? And, early on when you finally see it in person versus on tape, how does that line up with what you saw? Or, was it a little different actually getting into the action?
Yeah, I mean, I got to give credit when credit's due. He played a hell of a game, and, he could extend plays, and that kind of hurt us on defense, him extending plays, getting the ball downfield. But, he's definitely one of the top ACC quarterbacks, with no doubt.
We'll go to Emma.
What's going through your head when you get that pick? How does it feel to get a pick against a guy who's so good like Sam Howell is?
I mean, it's definitely exciting at the moment because it's hard coming up with interceptions as a corner. So you got to make everyone count for real. And, yeah, I mean, it was just pretty exciting to see my teammates all around me excited. But, yeah, we just got to come out with the win at the end of the day.
Go back to Dan.
Brandon, the coverages or just the defensive line, when they were starting to get penetration, they were switching things up, sending different guys, moving different twists. As a defensive back, when you know that's going to happen, how does that benefit you covering a receiver, especially where you're usually trusted with the number one guy, either to lock him down or to fade back into coverage? How does that line up with the communications?
Yeah, if we're having a stunt up front, it's mainly because we're probably sending pressure, so we're probably going to be more likely in man coverage. So as a corner, you have to be on your toes, and the ball's probably going to come out quick. So me being lined up probably against one of the better receivers on each team, I mean, it's definitely a challenge, but that's what I signed up for, and I love it. I love it, going each week, going against the best players in the country.
Go to Julian.
You got an explanation for how and why the game became more physical and there were so many more whistles in that second half and what it does to kind of the complexion of the game?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of penalties coming into the second half. Like, there was one drive where we kept shooting ourselves in the foot on just, like, unnecessary roughness on defense, like just throwing that player on the ground and stuff. Like, that's an extra yardage, and then PI calls, extra yardage. So we just got to tighten up the loose screws, and we'll be better for next week.
And there are no such thing as more victories, clearly, but that's a ranked team. You come in here with some juice for those kind of games. What does it mean to essentially push them to the last possession and know that you could have walked away?
Yeah, I mean, we expected that game. I think that just goes to show that we can compete with any team in the country too. And I feel like this was a wake-up call to the country saying that we can come in and compete with anybody for real.
Brandon, I think that'll wrap things up today. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.